Hi guys, I decided, like I already started, but I decided to film this maybe in case it's gonna help you as well. Essentially what I'm trying to do, if you can see on my driver's side as well, my seat bottom covers for the first row are pretty much torn up and disgusting, and I wanted to replace it, and at the same time, well, I end up, I have to, well, I think I have to remove the seat, so I decided to clean this up a little bit as well. The one that I bought I don't have it right now with me, it's upstairs. I'm gonna find it later on and show you as well. It's a bit yellowish. I think I wish I had like paid more for more expensive version, but I guess it has to do. Hey, future me here. There's actually gonna be more future me's in this throughout this video now that I have completed the job and put the seats back in. I just wanted to say that the cheap option actually looks fine once the seats are in the car. But just in case, I'm gonna put the links down under this video for both the seat covers that I bought and for a bit more expensive versions that I think, at least in the photos, they look nicer. So the very first thing you need to do is there are 4 bolts. These are, I believe, 14mm bolts holding your seat down on the front, on the back. So what I advise you to do is to move the seats all the way back, unbolt these, and then move the seats all the way front, and then unbolt them as well. And then I advise you to, well, if you're going to do the other side, to do the same. And then I kind of advise you to disconnect the battery. I don't know how much important that is, but these seats have, you know, it's disconnected. But these seats have airbag, and I don't want to, you know, accidentally something happening with it or whatever. So I just kind of like did that as well. The next thing you need to do is actually on the side of the seat. I'm going to show you here. There's this cover. Sorry. There is this cover that holds your seatbelt, and then there's a bolt again, 14mm, that holds the bottom side of your seatbelt. So you need to unbolt it as well. Next, what you're gonna do is hopefully, like I would say, give 5 to 10 minutes time after you remove the disconnected battery, just in case. And then you recline the seat a little bit back, and then you remove these plugs. So with the yellow one, you kinda like, where is it? Yeah, you kind of like drag it downwards, and then it like unplugs. This is, by the way, 2007 Acura MDX tech package. With this one, there's this tab that you push and then pull. And this guy, I think, again, like there's this little tab that you push and then pull. It should be fine. And then you kind of wiggle it out and then remove the seat. The next thing you need to do, I decided, I don't know how to do it, like this is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm gonna take it slow, disassemble, and show you as well. So the next thing you need to do, there's a screw over here that holds this side of the thingy. And then there are screws underneath here as well. And then, as I understand, there's no screw on this side, you just pull it and it comes out. But at the same time, there are some connectors in there. Sorry. Yeah. And it's like, you know, cables connected. So I will need to be a little bit more careful when I remove this portion of it. So all my screws, as far as I understand, oh no, I see there's one more screw here. I don't know if it's connected to this guy or not. Probably no. Well, I guess I'll find out. Okay, I'll try to remove this top trim and then continue filming. Okay, so there is apparently a screw in there, but it's not holding this piece. So this piece can come out. What you need to do is, from underneath, you kind of pry these tabs down and then pull this to the side, and it comes off together with the small portion. And here we apparently have a small screw. So I'm gonna remove that as well, unplug the cables, and then continue. Okay, so yeah, I removed the screws, unplugged it. Again, like you push the small tab in there and then just pull it out. Be careful with the connectors and etc., because these are all old cars and plastic is all brittle and it can break. And I would suggest to keep these screws somewhere that you don't lose them. In my case, I decided to just screw them temporarily back on, and I hope I will not forget where they are. Okay, so I unplugged some stuff, unclipped some stuff, but you will need to remove this plastic part as well. When you remove it, don't yank it all the way out immediately, because there is this hook kind of clip that goes into this metal bar. So what you need to do to remove it is pull it a little bit upwards and then outwards, and then the rest, the bottom part, comes out easily. There are a bunch of like clips over here. This one, we removed it. So then there's these on the sides, the small ones on the side. These pretty much connect to this metal thin bar, I would say, right? There are some stuff. This one I left for as the last step. This was the hardest part to remove for me. And the same thing over here, at the bottom over there as well. And in here, these rubber, not rubber, but yeah, stretchy thingies were like on the metal. I removed it as well. But for now, the hardest part to remove was the upper side, and what I would advise is get your finger under here, pull a little bit more of fabric, and then pull down, and it should come out. If that doesn't work, it gets harder for you to do. Then you can come from this side and then push down on here, and it should unclip as well. Let me try to pull it out on camera and see what happens. I did not know it back then, but you don't need to peel the leather from the sponge, because the sponge and leather will come out together as one piece. The bottom part doesn't want to come out, and I think I mean, I did pull it on it a little bit. I need to remove this section as well. Okay, this one came out as well, but it was also like a little bit hard to do. So what I ended up doing in the end is like you push hard with your hand, like to squeeze this sponge, and then use a needle nose plier or something just to bend and pull the plastic out, and it should come out. So now I have, I believe, all of the hooks unplugged, but I need to be a little bit careful because there are some cables going underneath, and I should be careful not to rip anything apart. At this point, I pulled the felt up and discovered hog rings. By the way, they're called hog rings, H-O-G rings. I throughout the video refer to them as rings because I didn't know their names. But yeah, I discovered them, and I thought that I needed to remove them because back then I was under the impression that I need to peel the leather off the sponge, but you do not. You do not have to suffer through that. And this whole thing, together with the sponge, can come out, right? But now we have to be careful and look at what cables go into the seat itself. And as far as I understand, there was only one at the top. Oh, look at that. It is apparently not that hard. Ta-da! Okay, now that the seat bottom is out, you will see that there are the same ring thingies over here as well, holding this long metal bar piece. So I guess I have to remove them as well, and let me see how many there are. I see 1, 2, probably third one here, and then 4. So I'm guessing there's gonna be 4 on each side. I will try to pry them out the same way with the needle nose pliers and the screwdriver and see what happens. One is out. So I'm turning this. I need to find out what they're called, but I don't want to do it right now. Let's call them rings. I'm turning these rings until I can find the overlapping section. Then I am showing him the screwdriver. And if you're wondering about sudden better camera angles, I employed my wife's help to film. in the middle of it, I decided that you guys deserve better quality video. And let's put this as well. Okay. I overlooked it back in. Yay. But I guess I need to be careful with this because I can damage it as well if it's not already damaged. And the tech package, I have heated seats. I don't know if later models like 2013, 2012 or something like that have ventilated seats or not. So maybe you will have more steps to do. But as always, be careful when you do them, when you work on it. So, is there more? What's going on? Okay, I'm not gonna pull it out. There's something holding it in. Maybe it's the heated seats, or maybe there is more. There are more of these clips, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do the other. So I'm guessing these sides also have those metal bar thingies and rings. So I'm gonna do this side as well, and then see what happens. Once you remove the ring clips from both sides, we can remove this metal thingy. If it latches onto the fabric on the other side, like twist it a little bit, I guess it should come out. I guess we shouldn't lose them because we're gonna reuse them with the new seat cover. The seat covers that I bought did not end up needing those metal bars because they had already plastic in those sections attached to the fabric itself. But I don't know if it's going to be the same in your case as well. Just in case, look at what you bought and reuse them if necessary. Let me see. So just pulling in. I'm just trying to make sure that it does not pull on anything. Very nice. And let me dispose of these immediately so nobody steps on them. Safety flip-flops with socks. I'm joking, don't do that. Wear something good, protective stuff. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's more. Some more stuff in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm guessing the same thing over here as well. So I'm gonna remove them, both of them actually, and continue later. Okay, so I removed the old one. The same thing, like same mechanics, bearing clips. They're all gone now. And this is the new one, this is the old one. I bought this from eBay. This is not OEM or anything, it's like just cheap replacement. And I actually bought the cheaper one, and this one looks a bit more yellowish than what the original looked. Maybe it used to be yellow like this, but because of the sun and etc. it changed color. I don't know. That said, I bought one of these. It was like something around like 50-60 bucks, and I think it's actually good for the price. There is another version as well, sold by another seller, which looks even more OEM-like, and by that I mean like this side's in here. As you can see, it's kind of like felt material, but on this one it's like fake leather. But yeah, I mean, it still looks really nice. I think it's gonna do good. The only difference, the main difference that let me remove. But the difference that I see between this one and the OEM one is OEM one have these metallic inserts in here, whereas this one is just like, you know, like this plastic. But I guess it's still gonna work fine. And this is the tool that you need to use to put these back in. I guess you can use pliers as well, but this is gonna make it easier because it has a notch in here to hold these metallic things. I still don't know what they're named, but I'll probably put a link to it on Amazon or something. It's cheap, like this, I don't know, like 10 bucks, 12 bucks or something like this. So I'm gonna start doing it, and I would advise doing it in reverse order, the way you removed it, but in reverse. And by that, I mean to clip them back in like this side first, then this side, and then the sides, because that will allow you to make sure that you will be able to stretch it and then put it back on both ends, like front and back side. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing this one of them on camera, or like I'll practice maybe first and then on camera. So I can put this on. Okay, it holds it in place. Let me put this in all the way. And I'm gonna clip it, and there is, by the way, like metallic things running inside the sponge, so you will be clipping it back in to the sponge thingy. Maybe I should practice on the old one, or YOLO this, or I can just punch it through here. I don't think it punctures through the seat thingy, but it is holding it in place, so it should be fine. Let's do the other one. We put the rings in, and then we kind of like put it like this by hand, you know, in here, hold it in place, then push down to make sure we're under the metallic bar on the seat itself, and it comes in. Voila. Okay, so I clipped them all in, all the front sides, everything that was on the front that I can show you. I tried to do it tight, like pull more fabric in those places, and you know, to make it even tighter so it goes in. I don't know if it was a good idea, bad idea, I don't know. I guess it's okay. We'll learn. By the way, my pliers came with two sets, one smaller size and one bigger size. It is much easier to put these on, but the one thing that I didn't like about them is they're so thick. They're thicker than the original stuff, and it's much harder to pry these open and remove it, so I'm gonna hate myself if I ever have to do this again. And I don't know so far. So the next thing we need to do, let me pull this back in tight. So the next thing we need to do, we need to actually clip these sides back in. So initially you saw in the video that I removed them while it was still on the seat itself, and we didn't need to do that. We could have just pulled this plug, removed the whole thing, and then unclip it. So yeah, now this time I'm just gonna clip it back in and then put the seat cover into the seat itself and see what happens. Okay, so I put the seat bottom back in, and you can tap on it gently, like kind of position it back in. I plugged this seated heat cable connector back in, and just shimmied it in. This one probably needs to go underneath, but okay, I'll work it in as well. What I would suggest you do is you clean the parts that are gonna you're not gonna be able to clean later on. So you clean it first, put this back in, and then you can clean the rest. And I'm gonna clean the inside of the car as well. As you can see, it's like extremely dirty in there, but it went in good. It doesn't look bad. I'm gonna show in the end the full view as well, but first I'm gonna put these back on and see what happens. Oh, one disclaimer before I do anything else: be very careful. These are sharp, like these metal pieces and etc. all around, they are sharp. Be careful, don't cut yourself. Everything went back in nicely. No major issues. The only thing is that this side is this might be a little bit harder to get in, and be careful when you do, because this is very sharp again. Like, there's a high chance you can cut yourself, and this is probably also like a bit rusty as well. I didn't cut myself, not today, tetanus, but yeah, there is a possibility, so be careful. Okay. There is a small piece here. Where is it? Yeah, that goes. This plastic goes in behind this metal bar, and you can just push it in with your like needle nose plier or something like this, and it's gonna go in. Everything seems to be okay. Let me put it up. It actually looks nice. Well, yeah, as I said, this is much newer, more yellowish, orangish, beige, whatever, tan. And these are like more like gray. But then again, it beats this. So I'm happy. I'm happy. But yeah, I'm gonna clean everything up, put it in, do the other side as well. I'm not gonna film it, but I'm gonna do it as well. The other side is probably gonna be the same. The difference is I have the tech package. It has the DVD-based navigation system. It's underneath the seat. So I will just need to unplug those cables as well, but otherwise it should be the same. It got dark while I was doing the driver's side, but the job is done. Both of the seats are in. And to be honest, inside the car, it looks nice. The color difference between the new and the old one is not as stark as it was when the seats were out. And it's not only on camera or like because of the lighting and etc. In the direct sunlight as well, it looks nice. It kind of blends in, and I'm guessing it blends in because the rest of the interior is also a little beige, tannish. So yeah, I think it's a nice replacement, and I'm happy that I did it. I hope this video helps you guys as well. If you decide to do it, it's totally doable. It took me, I would say 4 hours, 5 hours to do both of them, like all of it, like to pull the seats out, do the replacement, and then put that back in. But I was filming as well. Maybe it's gonna take you less time, and it was the first time I was doing it, so I was kind of learning on the way. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope it helps you guys.